Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday, and hope you are having a great day today. Today is a flea market find video. This is stuff that I picked up within the last month or so from a couple different excursions. I can't even remember where we picked this up at, if it was flea markets in Lafayette, Columbus, Lebanon, Kokomo, wherever, because we go to so many flea markets. We found so many great new flea markets in central Indiana. And I encourage everybody out there, go check out flea markets, antique malls, etc. in your local area. Support those local businesses. They've all got just so much to offer, so many different things inside. And sometimes, the dealer or whoever the vendor is that has the booth may be there, and you may be able to cut a deal for some stuff by buying a little bit more. Who knows? But anyway, this is stuff from 2 or 3 different flea market trips that we've had recently. So I'm going to start off, and I don't know if I remember showing you guys this or not, but it's a program from the inaugural California Cup Series race. Let me take it out of the little bag here. I don't like these little bags. I mean, they're great at the track to keep them clean if it's raining or, somebody spills something or whatever. But for storing them, I don't care much for them. I usually just dispose of the little bag because all I want is the book. So we'll take a look at NASCAR in 1997. Looks like you got some history of the IROC series. Who do we have here? We have Billy Standridge and Bobby Hill and Johnny Benson and Robert Presley there. Greg Sachs and the old Hardee's car. That was a Rainier car. And then Gary Bradbury. So a lot of interesting stuff there from 25 years ago. Wow, I can't believe it's been that long. 25 years ago. Anyway, another book I got from 1978 is called The Mighty Midgets. And this chronicles a lot of the midget racing scene across the U.S. In the 30s, 40s, 50s. Look, right there is a picture of the L.A. Coliseum. Not sure what year that was, but you know what? They just ran the Busch Clash there this past year. So, pretty impressive there. Few other books that I picked up. One is called Larry McReynolds, The Big Picture. Can't wait to hear that one. I've heard Larry on a couple podcasts, so it'll be nice to read that to get a little more in-depth than what he was able to get into the podcasts. Another one is called, this is by Tom Jensen, it's called Cheating, an inside look at the bad things good NASCAR Winston Cup racers do in pursuit of speed. So that ought to be interesting. And y'all know I'm a numbers guy and I like different things. So I got this one called Baseball's Benchmark Box Scores. And when is this from? I know it's a fairly old book. Looks like it's from, it's from 1990. But I was thinking it's a little older than that. But there you just see it's got box scores of various baseball games. So I'm looking forward to reading this and just kind of seeing what all it has inside. Thought it was pretty interesting. Now we got a few card things here. First one is a 100 card set. This is by Panini. So I'll definitely do a review on this set at some time, but it's antique cars. Paid $1 for it, so I thought for $1 we'll have some fun with it. We'll do a video on that one sometime. And then this is a small set, and again, we'll do a review on this one. It's a Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now, I do have this set opened, and I do know that it has a Tony Stewart, I want to say Elio Castroneves and Nicky Hayden cards inside, promoting the 3 respective races. And I think it has a couple other IndyCar or Indy 500 related cards in there. So I'll go ahead and crack that open sometime. I'll put it over here on this side because I got some stuff over here that I want to show you. I did pick up another one of these. Also is $1, but it was, and we'll probably do a video of this, the official Operation Yellow Ribbon Desert Storm set. So we'll probably do a video on that one at some point in time. And then before we get to the die cast, did pick up a 1994 edition Jerry Rice starting lineup, and I thought the condition on this one was fabulous. It does just have a little bit of a crease there in the corner, but hey, it's Jerry Rice. You can't go wrong there. So now, not a lot of die casts, but some interesting die casts. Going to start off with 2018 Lionel Racing Courtney Force. Seen this, and I was like, okay, the price point was good, had to pick it up. You know, there has the magnet, there has her funny car there. There's the collect them all, those are the ones that looks like was in the series that particular year. Of course, I believe Robert Height also was her teammate. And I can't remember if Courtney's the one that's married to Graham Rahal, because it's Courtney, Brittany, and Ashley Forsh are John's daughters, and I can't remember who's married to... I know somebody will let me know, but one of them is married to Graham Rahal, the IndyCar driver. Up next from 1999, celebrating 10 years of racing champions, is a Terry Labonte with this, you know, interesting little cutout card thing in the back with the Rice Krispies Treats car. Try to give you guys some different views of it here. The back of it just has all your legal information and such. Then up next, I may or may not have had this one in the past, but picked it up because I like it. And again, it's one of these promos. It's Lake Speed Pure X. This is going to be from 1992. He did run this paint scheme in 1993, but did not have the Pure X branding on it for part or most of the year. There you see 1992. And there is Lake's Vitals and his 92 Winston Cup season information, career highlights. This one here, the second one's important. The karting championship in Le Mans, France. He beat Ayrton Senna in that race to become world karting champion. So Lake is a very, very accomplished racer. Just never really got a good break in NASCAR. Scene Vault podcast had an interview with him, and he talked about how he did have an opportunity with an IndyCar team in the early 80s, but didn't take it. And we have a few more diecasts to go here, and this is from 1992 as well. I vaguely remember seeing these at the track, but it's just a Ford Motorsport. Just celebrates their manufacturer's championship in 1992, and there's all the Ford cars. So you got Bill Elliott right here, you got Davey, Morgan, Mark Martin, Koicki, Marlin, Brett Bodine, Dallenbach. Who's that one there? That's going to be Junie Donlevy's car, so hard to tell who they had driving that one at the time. Probably Charlie Glotzback. Got Dick Trickle, Jimmy Hensley, Jeff Bodine way in the back for some reason. And hard to tell who they had in the Melling car as well. Could have been Chad Little, Phil Parsons, or any number of drivers. And speaking of the Melling car, last week you seen I had a Chad Little number 9 Melling car. Well, I don't really remember seeing this one, and I can't even remember where he raced at, so I'm going to have to look this one up. But Dorsey Schrader in the Melling car. And one would think it'd be a road course, but that looks a lot like Charlotte that he's at right there in that picture. So I'm going to look that one up because Dorsey Schrader is a Trans Am champion. Doesn't really have anything on the back, but I thought that was super cool. There you see Dorsey Schrader on the roof. Ford Motorsport Sportswear, and then Perspective on the back. And then the last car, I actually got two of them. Again, because I thought it was just a good price point. I'm going to set one aside over here. But it's Jody Ridley. And a lot of people maybe have never heard of Jody Ridley. There you see he is the 1992 NASCAR All-Pro Series champion. Jody won the 1981 spring race at Dover driving for Junie Donlevy, giving both the car owner and the driver their only points-paying Cup Series wins. Jody did get Rookie of the Year in 1980 and ran up till about 1984 sporadically. Then he ran a partial season in 1986 for Raymock Racing before he was released, and then substituted for Bill Elliott in the first two races in 1989 when Bill was out with a broken wrist. Now, Bill started the car, Jody finished the races, Bill got the points. Take a look at this. Again, Motorsport Sportswear, and it was just the Ford Motorsport branding at the time for their sportwear, probably I'm guessing hoodies and jackets and so forth, and you know, the stuff that everybody was coming out with in the mid to early 90s. But I thought this was pretty cool because Jody doesn't have a lot of product out there. I know he's in a couple of the Legends set. I know he's in the Wheels Rookie Thunder set. Don't remember really any of the other base sets that he would be in because, again, he's just a name that you don't hear a lot about. I know that he's a legend in the Southeast on the short tracks, the dirt tracks. You know, kind of was a mentor to Bill Elliott in his early career in the North Georgia racing scene. But again, this was just a really cool die cast. It is limited to 10,000, which of course today, if something's you know, numbered more than 500 or 600, we don't consider it limited anymore. Back in the day, being limited to 10,000, that was a big deal. So anyway, that was the flea market find video that I've been putting off for a while. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, you know, getting this stuff together as far as the trips that we had. Don't know when our next flea market run's going to be. Probably maybe in a month or so. Waiting for things to kind of wind down a little, slow down a little bit at work, so that way I'll be able to take the time on the weekends to do that. Plus, my wife did get her car fixed, so she will be racing hopefully in the 30-minute factory front-wheel drive 30-minute enduro race this Saturday at the Speedrome. So this is our last weekend of any sort of racing for the year, so definitely won't be flea marketing this weekend, but we'll be down at the Speedrome getting some pictures and videos. So anyway, that is that. We're going to call it a day. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. Really appreciate the likes, the subscriptions, the comments. We're starting to gain a little more traction here. Starting to see those sub numbers come up slowly. And again, seeing more people starting to comment a little bit more, as far as the different names popping up. So I really appreciate that. Let me know what you thought of this little bit of die casting books and everything else. Just a bunch of cool stuff. So look forward to hearing or reading your comments. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow.